How's it going, guys? Chips here with you again, back with another Ark Let's Build video, and in today's video we're going to be building this medium house that you see in front of you now. For those of you that are new to the channel, this is going to be a step-by-step walkthrough video with voiced over instructions so you can get this build on your Ark. And as you can see on the screen, here is a full list of building materials you will need for this build. You can also find this list in the description below if you would like to quickly copy it over to your own device. But anyways, guys, with all of that said, I just want to tell you thank you so much for being here today, checking out this video, and let's go ahead and let's get to building. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is lay out our foundation. So as you can see, I've already placed one stone foundation to get us started. So now we're going to go ahead in here and place 5 more stone foundations to the right of this one. Now we're going to go ahead and add a row of 8 stone foundations behind this, with it sticking out 2 on the left side. Go ahead and add 5 more rows of 8 behind this. Now we'll go ahead back to the left side here on the back. Come 1 foundation space in and place 2 more on these 2 spots like this, and then 2 more behind that. And so this will make up the foundation for our build, so just go ahead and switch all of these foundations to block. Now we're going to go ahead and start placing some pillars, so we'll start off here on the front left corner, placing a wooden fence foundation right here. Then go ahead and add 3 high wooden pillars to the corner. Now we're going to come over here to the front and count 3 foundation spaces in and place a wooden fence foundation right here. Go ahead and add 1 stone pillar to each side of that. Go ahead to the next foundation in from that and place another wooden fence foundation. And now right here on this spot, we're going to go ahead and add 7 high wooden pillars. Now we're going to come to the right side and count 3 foundations in again. And right here, place a wooden fence foundation. On this side right here, we're going to go ahead and place 1 stone pillar, and then we'll place 2 on this side. We'll come to this back corner, place another wooden fence foundation, add 1 more stone on the outside corner, and then 2 more stone right here. Now we're going to come to the back and count 2 foundations over and go to this inside right here of it. Place a wooden fence foundation just like this. Now on this snap point right here, add 2 stone pillars, and then add 2 wooden pillars right here. Now we will come to this corner right here, place another wooden fence foundation on this foundation. On this snap point right here, we are again going to place 7 high wooden pillars. And on the other snap point, we're going to go ahead and place 2 high wooden pillars. Now we'll come here to this very backmost portion and place a wooden fence foundation on each of these. And then on the 2 corners, we're going to place 2 high wooden pillars. And now the last one we're going to do is right here, we'll place another wooden fence foundation. On this inside snap point, we'll place 2 high wooden pillars. And on the outside, we'll place 3 high wooden pillars. Next, here on this spot on our front, we're going to go ahead and first, right here on this foundation, we're going to place 3 high thatch walls on the front. We'll also do that on this side of the foundation, as well as the opposite side. And these will be replaced later, they're only temporary. Now in the very next spot, we're going to place 3 high stone walls right here, and do the same thing opposite of that. And then right here on this side of that foundation, we'll first place a stone door frame, fill it in with a reinforced door, and then place 2 more stone walls on top. Alright, now back here again, the first thing we're going to do is come right here in front of this foundation and place a thatch ceiling. We'll place another one here on the side. Then we're going to go ahead and get out a stone railing, and we're going to rotate the snap point using whichever key or button is appropriate for your system. Until you get this light blue snap point, go ahead and place that down. Go ahead and add 4 more on top of that, making sure you're getting the light blue snap point. so that we have 5 total. We'll go ahead here to the front and do the same thing. And then you can also go ahead here to the side and do the same thing right here. Now that we have those placed, we're going to go ahead and get out a stone wall and just replace all of those thatch walls with stone walls. And then you can go ahead and pick up or destroy those thatch ceilings. Now we're going to come to the left side of this wooden pillar, and right here we're going to go ahead and first place 2 high greenhouse walls. Then we will get out a wooden door frame, and we are going to rotate the snap point using whichever key or button is appropriate for your system, so that you're getting this light blue side. Go ahead and place that down. Add another one on top, again making sure you rotate the snap point. Then we're going to go ahead and get out a wooden wall, and again make sure you rotate the snap point and place one on top of those door frames. Now we're going to come around to the side of the pillar over here, and in this spot we're going to get out a wooden wall, again rotate the snap point and place that 3 high. Do the same thing here in the next spot. Now we'll turn right here, and now we're going to get out a wooden double door frame, and we are again going to rotate the snap point. This time you'll be wanting the bright green side facing you like this. Go ahead and add another one, and then place a wooden wall on the very top. In the next 2 spots, go ahead and place 3 high wooden walls, again rotating them. Now here in this last spot, we are first going to place a wooden double door frame, again rotating it for that green side. Place a wall on top of it, and then go ahead and place a sloped wooden wall left on top of that. Next, we're going to come in right here and get out a wooden double door frame, and we're going to place 2 high right here. We will then come to this next spot right here and get out a wooden wall, and we are again going to rotate the snap point using whichever key or button is appropriate for your system, so that you get it placing like this. Come around to this side right here, and again go ahead and place a wooden double door frame and add a wooden wall on top. And then right here in this spot, we're just going to place 2 high wooden walls. Next, we're going to come in here to this gap, and we're going to start off by placing a stone door frame. Fill that in with a reinforced door, and add 2 stone walls on top. Now above this wooden wall, go ahead and place another stone wall. And above this wooden wall, we're going to go ahead and place a sloped stone wall right. And now in this final spot, we're going to go ahead and place a stone wall, followed by another sloped stone wall right. Next, we'll come in right here and get out a stone wall and place it like this. Go ahead and then place the appropriate sloped stone wall so that it points inward. Go to the other side right over here and do the same thing using the other sloped stone wall. Then right here on the front, we're going to go ahead and place a greenhouse wall in each of these spots. And then we'll just go ahead and fill in between these sloped stone walls with sloped wooden roofs. Next, we're going to come in here to the front where we place these greenhouse walls, and we're going to get out a stone double door frame. And we are again going to rotate the snap point using whichever key or button is appropriate for your system until you get this bright green snap point. Go ahead and place that. Do the same thing right here. Now we'll come to the front between these 2 pillars and place a stone stair. Now right here, we're going to go ahead and place a stone railing. We'll add one on each side of the stair. And we'll continue adding these around the front until we reach that first pillar on our side. Now here on the right side, we're first going to go in between these 2 pillars and place a stone wall. Then between these 2 pillars, we're going to go ahead and place 2 high greenhouse walls on all 3 of these spots. And we will again place a stone wall right here between these 2. Now we're going to go ahead and in front of these greenhouse walls, we're going to drop a thatch ceiling. We will then get out a stone door frame. And again, we're going to rotate the snap point using whichever key or button is appropriate for your system. So it's placing like this. Go ahead and add another one on top and do that in the other two spots as well. And then you can just go ahead and pick up or destroy those thatch ceilings. Now on the back side of our build, we're going to go 2 foundation spaces in to this spot right here. And we're going to get out a wooden wall and rotate the snap point using whichever key or button is appropriate for your system so that it faces like this. Go ahead and add one more on top, followed by a sloped wooden wall right. In the next 3 spots, we're going to go ahead and add 3 high wooden walls, again rotating the snap point. Now we'll go ahead and turn right here and get out a wooden door frame. And again, rotate the snap point and fill that in with a wooden door. Go ahead and then add 2 wooden walls on top of that. And in this last spot, go ahead and add 3 more wooden walls, again, rotating the snap point. Now in here between the stone and wooden pillar, we're first going to get out a wooden double door frame. And we're going to rotate the snap point using whichever key or button is appropriate for your system so that you get this green side. Go ahead and add a wooden wall on top of it, followed by a sloped wooden wall right. In the next spot, we'll place another wooden double door frame, again rotating the snap point, and place 2 wooden walls on top of that one. In the next 2 spots, we're going to get out first a thatch door frame and again rotate the snap point and place that 2 high. And then we'll go ahead and add just a regular wooden wall on top of each of those. And this thatch will be destroyed later. Finally, we're going to go back to where we have the wooden double door frames and we're going to get out a wooden railing. And we are not going to rotate the snap point, just place it as it is. And do that again right here. Now again, here on the back side between these 2 stone pillars, we're first going to go ahead and place a stone wall right here, followed by a sloped stone wall left. We'll then place 2 more stone walls and another sloped stone wall left. Now in these next 2 spots, we're going to start off by placing 2 high thatch door frames. And then we will again go ahead and just add a stone wall on top of each of those. And again, those thatch door frames will be destroyed at a later time. Now continuing on the back side, we're first going to go around this part that sticks out and add thatch ceilings out from the foundations. Now that we have that done, we're going to go back over here between these 2 wooden pillars and we're going to get out a wooden wall. And we're going to rotate the snap point using whichever key or button is appropriate for your system so that you have this light blue side. Go ahead and add 2 more on top of it. Now in the next 2 spots, we're going to first get out a thatch door frame and again rotate the snap point and place it 2 high. You can then go ahead and add a wooden wall on top of each of those. And now in this last spot right here, we're again going to place 3 high wooden walls, rotating the snap point. Now we'll come back over here on this side. And in this first spot, we're going to place 2 high wooden walls, again rotating the snap point. In the next spot, we're first going to start off with a wooden door frame. Again, rotate the snap point and fill that in with a wooden door. And then place a wooden wall on top of it. And now for the remaining sides of this portion that sticks out, we're going to place 2 high wooden walls, rotating the snap point. Now once you have that done, you can go ahead and pick up or destroy all of these thatch ceilings, leaving the thatch door frames. Now first we will come in here and place the appropriate sloped wooden wall on each of these to create our point. Go ahead and fill in this roof section with 2 sloped wooden roofs on each side. Now we will come back over here and in front of where we have these thatch door frames, we will first place 2 stone stairs right here. And 1 more right here in front of this door. And then just go ahead and place stone railings on each side of those stone stairs. Alright, now we're going to finish off these last two walls of our first floor. So first here on the left side of the build, we're going to go ahead down here and place a thatch ceiling in front of each of these foundations. Now we're going to go ahead back to this corner, and starting right here on these first two spots, we're going to get out a wooden wall. And we are again going to rotate the snap point using whichever keyer button is appropriate for your system, so that it places like this. Go ahead and add two more on top of it. And again, do that right here as well. In the next two spots, we are first going to place two high greenhouse walls. Then we're going to get out a wooden double door frame, and again, rotate the snap point using whichever keyer button is appropriate for your system. This time looking for the bright green snap point. Go ahead and place one and then one more on top of it. Do the same thing right here. And then go ahead and get out a wooden wall. And again, you're going to be looking for that light blue snap point, placing it on top of each of those. Then in these last two spots, we will again place three high wooden walls, rotating the snap point. Now coming around the front right here, on both of these spots, we are just going to place three high stone walls facing regular. And then once you have this done, you can go back over to the left and pick up or destroy all of those thatch ceilings. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and create our second floor. So we'll first head into this section right here. And we're going to place a stone stair coming down from this wooden wall. We'll place another one coming down from this double door frame. And one more coming down from this wall. Then we're going to go ahead and place a wooden ceiling right here. And we're going to go ahead and fill in basically the entire portion up here. We'll fill in up here. We'll fill in this large section. And we'll also fill in this small section right here. Except for obviously this portion between the sloped wooden walls. And we're also not going to fill in over here, as this is actually part of the outside of the build. So if that was any bit confusing, just go ahead and try to follow along with me as I do it. I'll try not to speed it up too much. And one thing is, we want to make sure all of our wooden ceilings face in that same direction. Alright, now from our second floor, we're going to start adding some more height to some of our walls, starting off with this series of walls we have in the back corner. So we're going to start off with that stone by placing a sloped stone wall left, right here. Then we will place a regular stone wall, followed by another sloped stone wall left. Now on that first line of wooden walls, we'll start off right here by placing a sloped wooden wall right. We will then place a regular wooden wall, followed by another sloped wooden wall right. And then two more wooden walls, followed by another sloped wooden wall right. Now we'll go right here to the edge of our ceiling and just duplicate what we just did right there. Now here on the front side, we're going to go ahead and first place a sloped stone wall right here, followed by another regular stone wall and another sloped stone wall right. Then right here at the edge of our ceiling, we're going to start off with a sloped wooden wall left, followed by a regular wooden wall, another sloped wooden wall left, two more regular wooden walls right here, and another sloped wooden wall left. Now here on the front side, we're going to first go ahead and place three more stone walls right here. We'll do that again right here on this side. And once again right here in this spot. Now we will come in here, and right on this spot, we'll place a stone double door frame first, followed by two stone walls. We'll come over to this side and place three high stone walls in each of these spots. Now at the top of this, we will place the appropriate sloped stone wall on each of these, on each side, to make a point. And then you can just go ahead and fill in this roof with sloped wooden roofs. Alright, now we're going to start building up a large portion of our second story walls. Starting off right here at the front, we're going to get out a wooden wall and we are going to rotate the snap point using whichever key or button is appropriate for your system. So that you get that light blue snap point, go ahead and add 2 more on top, followed by a sloped wooden wall right to point at the pillar. Coming over here to the side, we're going to start off by placing 4 high wooden walls, again rotating the snap point. In this next spot, we will start off with a wooden double door frame. Right here at the top of our stairs, again, we will rotate the snap point, this time looking for that bright green snap point. Go ahead and add 1 more on top, followed by 2 more wooden walls. Now in these next 2 spots, we're going to start off by getting out a thatch door frame, and we will again rotate the snap point and place that 3 high. Then just go ahead and add a wooden wall on top of each of those. In this next spot right here, we will again get out a wooden wall, rotate the snap point and place it 4 high. And do the same thing right here. Now coming around to our backside, in this first spot, we will start off by placing 3 high wooden walls, again rotating the snap point. And then place a sloped wooden wall left on top of that. We'll place 2 wooden walls rotated in the next spot with a sloped wooden wall left on top. 1 wooden wall rotated right here with a sloped wooden wall left on top of that. And then just a sloped wooden wall left rotated right here so it's pointing up towards the middle. Now right here, we're going to start off by placing a thatch ceiling out in front of each of these wooden ceilings. Then right here on the corner, we're going to get out a sloped wooden wall right. And we're going to be looking for this snap point right here with the light blue side facing us. So you may need to rotate your snap point using whichever key or button is appropriate for your system. Go ahead and place that down. Then right here, we will first place a wooden wall, again rotating the snap point, and add another sloped wooden wall right on top of it. And then you can just go ahead and pick up or destroy those 2 thatch ceilings. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and start filling in our various roofs. Starting off here at the front where we have this stone wall, we're going to go ahead and get out a sloped wooden roof and just hang 1 in from each of these sloped stone walls so that we cover our stair. We can go ahead to the back side of the build and do the same thing, hanging in from this stone wall here. Now we're going to go ahead to this portion here in the middle, and starting off on the back side, we'll go ahead and just work our way across, placing 3 at each level. And you want to make sure you start from the same side each time. Now we're going to head over to the other side of our build where we have this large roof over here. And again, starting from the back side of our build, we'll just go ahead and work our way across at each level. And then once you have all of these roofs placed, they will actually provide support. So what you can do now is you can go ahead and pick up or destroy all of those thatch door frames that we've placed throughout the build. Alright, now here on our second floor, we're going to do one more quick thing. So we're going to go ahead and first get out a wooden ladder and place it so you can climb on it. Go ahead and get on that ladder and get out a stone fireplace. Then go ahead and jump off the ladder, and this is just going to straighten it out, so we're placing this straight. Go ahead and walk it into this little room we've built right here, however you want it, and then just go ahead and place that down. Alright guys, so that is going to do it for the building portion of this video. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply a quick paint scheme and do just a little bit of decorating. So if you want to have some ideas for paint and decoration for this build, stick around for one more second and I will show you what I come up with. Alright guys, so like I said, I've gone ahead and applied a quick paint scheme and done just a little bit of decorating. So first on the outside here, as you can tell for the paint scheme, I have painted all of the walls with the tan color, and I've painted all of their details with the mud color. I've painted our roofs with a regular brown color, and I've painted our greenhouse walls with the mud color as well. And then I've left all of our stone alone. I think stone looks good as it is. On the front side of the build, I have just added a few crop plots here around the front to kind of bring some life to that front porch, and also added an area to sit out here. We'll go around to the back side now. I've added a few more crop plots around here, kind of acting as shrubbery. Just some general clutter here on this back portion. And then as you can tell, we have our raptors here inside of the pen, and you could also fit any other small rideable dinosaurs. we'll head back around the front to go inside. As we come through the front door, the first thing you'll notice here on the side is we've turned this little area over here into kind of like a reading nook. So we've got our bookshelf and another seat in here. And then for the downstairs, I haven't really decorated this to say. I've kind of just used it as a general area. Just kind of leave it up to you. It's a big open space that you can use. Obviously, I've kind of put all of your, lower level or maybe mid-level crafting stuff. You've got some storage bins. You could also fit a few vaults in here. We've got kind of a forge area back here with that door, which makes a good drop-off for metal. If you have like an Anki or something, you can just walk it up to the door and, make a quick little trip bringing all that metal in. And yeah, there's just a lot of area over here that you can use for filling this out with storage and whatnot, with, different kind of crafting stuff. We've also got a room right here to act for a generator room. And then also, I've lined this area with fridges and a grill. It doesn't have to be in this configuration. You can really put this stuff wherever you want it. The only thing I would really recommend is using this area over here as a forge area. And then as we head upstairs, I've done just a little bit of decorating up there as well, mainly just kind of making it look more like a bedroom. So we first have our fireplace area right here with a few seats around it, a little bookshelf over there, some clutter, and then just kind of a bedroom area over here with some personal storage and a few beds, and then also kind of like a gaming table over here. But I didn't want to fill this out too much. I wanted to leave it open just because it is such a large open space, just so you can see how much space there is where you can fill this out with whatever you really need up here. Alright guys, that is going to do it for this video and build. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it was easy to follow along and get this build done on your Ark. Guys, if you did, please don't forget to hit that like button, leave me some feedback in the comments below, and of course, if you're new to the channel, go check out some other builds if you like what you see, subscribe for future Ark Let's Build videos. Also guys, make sure to check out the description for a link to my Twitter, as well as my Discord, where you can stay up to date with me and hang out with me and all of my friends. But anyways guys, with all of that said, I want to tell you thank you so much for being here today, checking out this video, and have a great day.